Can you guys hear me now? Still can't hear me? Oh, man. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. You guys can hear me? All right, all right, all right. What's up, y'all, man? Let me throw some music on a little bit. All right. Thank you for bearing with me. I'm not used to doing this. This is definitely some clan the Spurs fan type stuff right here. He was trying to show me how to do this. I trying to get this right, man. But how everybody feeling tonight? How y'all doing? It's a few of us in here. More than I thought that would come. So appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. First thing, I gotta talk about DJ. Oh my gosh. Look like 3,000 hit us. Well, as much as I love DJ, I'm excited to see these young Spurs. Man, the DJ thing really hurt me. it, it really hurt me. Like you like punching the air. Punching the air hurt me, man. I was like, yo, not my boy. And I've been a Spurs fan for a long time, man. Put in the comments how long you guys been Spurs fans. How many years? How many years? Just put the number. I think I don't show my age, but man, it's been, oh my gosh. Whew, it's been, I was a fan in the David Robinson days. The David Robinson days, baby. D-Rob, Timmy, and then Mono Ginobili came out of nowhere. Tony Parker before him. And it was just been a good run, but it was something about DJ that clicked with me in a different way because Tim Duncan, he came out the gate balling. D-Rob always been awesome. Tony Parker had a bit of a learning curve, but he obviously did his thing. Manu Ginobili was from a different planet, and then all of a sudden, man, we got Kawhi. He flipped on us, and we just had all these young guys. So DJ was just regular when he first came to the Spurs. He was just a regular player. Nothing real special about him outside his defense. But to see him kind of like turn the corner, it was like, seeing seeing like a little baby walk or something for the first time. I was like so excited to see him turn the corner. So my feelings for him were pretty high, just for the fact that he wasn't the best player. And not saying he's the best now, but he grew a lot. So I thought he's gonna be a Spur forever, be a Spur for a long time. And man, I was wrong, super wrong, super wrong, guys. But it looks like he's loving the Hawks already. Oh my goodness gracious, bro. Let me pull up his Instagram right quick. Oh man, where is it? Look at this right here. This man got the pictures already going. Him and Trey. How did I become a fan? Okay, honestly, I'm probably gonna show my age with this one, but I became a fan. I was a Michael Jordan fan as a kid. I was a huge Jordan fan, like everybody, right? And then Jordan, the Bulls, they win 3 championships, and then Jordan, he uh he quits. He quits to go play baseball. So here I am, this little kid. I'm literally like in elementary school, heartbroken. I don't have a favorite basketball player anymore. Who's gonna be my favorite basketball player after that? So next thing I know, I'm watching the NBA on NBC. Well, just NBC, and they got a promo for this center that ran up the court and did a 360 dunk as a center. And that blew my mind. Blew my mind. And spoiler alert, my first name is David. Don't tell anybody about that. So I found out his name was David Robinson, and then the rest was history, man. The rest was history. Next thing I know, I'm reading up everything on the Spurs. I'm doing all my homework on centers. I'm comparing him to Akeem. I'm comparing him to Patrick Ewing, and I was just addicted to the Spurs. And that's just really, really how I became a fan. All right, peace and blessings to you too, my brother. NBA on NBC. Oh, that's my dog, B Hunter. B Hunter in the building. Let's be gentle with B Hunter. That's a Laker fan though. That's my boy. That's a Laker fan right there though. Oh man, and that was the great thing about David Robinson. David Robinson was is a good person, like a special guy, and it's just he's his like selflessness has trickled down, to the rest of the team, to the organization. Like we still, we still do things, the right way when we draft and whatnot. We look for character first. All that came from D-Rob. All of that came from D-Rob. All of that. So who's this new guy we picked up today? Did anybody do research? I didn't get a chance to do a video on him today. I got to do some research on him. Okay, Army veteran. Thank you for your service, Mr. Phil. I think I might. I'm from Georgia. I'm trying to plan a trip to San Antonio. Probably the beginning of next year. Does the Riverwalk live up to the hype? Watching the Spurs in 2013, man, that was a rough year, man. That was a rough year for Spurs. That was a rough year, man. Oh my goodness, that Ray Allen shot, man. That was painful, painful, man. That was a tough night for your boy. I think all of my and I guess I'm showing my age again. All of my college friends were all over me that night, man. People I haven't heard from in years were on me after the Spurs lost that series. All right, let me check out this forward we picked up, and we can talk about him a little bit. Oh, B, she been to the Riverwalk. I got to make it out there, man. I got to stop procrastinating and make it out to San Antonio. All right, let me pull up this guy that we just signed. Bear with me. Yo, Kush Master, what's up, brother? All right, I'm trying to pull up this guy. We just Isaiah Robbie. All right, let me see. All right, we'll be here, Mr. Phil. We'll still be here. All right, so we got Isaiah Robbie off the waivers. Okay, now does anyone know why he got waived? Isn't getting waived a bad thing? Or maybe, OKC did just get your boy. So maybe they're just trying to make room for him. 6'8", yeah, power forward. Yeah, they just got Chet, so they probably don't need him. The dang signing thing, I don't know what's up with that. I guess he's just there to kind of as insurance. If someone gets hurt or something, I was surprised to see him back. All right, this guy, he's 24, average 10 points, 51% shooting. That's good. 62 games over the last 2 years. The roster crunch, that's why he got waived. 45th pick in the 2019 draft. Both strong defense. That's one thing we need is strong defense. Definitely need strong defense, man, because I'm hoping Sohan brings that to the team for us. And he helps us out with the defense. Who do you guys think is going to start at point guard for the Spurs? Does anyone have any ideas about that? Who might start at point guard? Let me know in the comments who you think is going to start at point guard. I think Primo's going to be a 2 guard, man. I don't know if I see him as a PG. Y'all see him as a PG? Like he has so much talent. He has so much talent that I'm thinking like I want him to focus on scoring. I don't want you to focus on trying to get other people involved or anything like that. Just shoot. Not saying he can't pass the ball. Even seeing this right here say San Antonio having traded all-star guard DeJounte Murray to Atlanta Hawks. That's just tough to read, man. Tough to read. Yeah, I think Sohan does have that Boris Diaw type of feel. Trey was hooping. Trey Jones was hooping, man. He was getting real close to those triple-double numbers. Like, he wasn't quite there, but he had end the game with like 11 points, 9 assists, and like 7 rebounds or something like that. So if you give him more minutes, I think he could probably do it. Primo does have a little swag, man. Do you think he's the face of the Spurs? Do you guys think he's the face of the Spurs now? What you think? Or is it Keldon? Face of the Spurs, or is it Keldon, guys? I forgot about Kojo. I forgot about him. How is he doing? Is he still in the league? I know he played for Toronto for a while, right? Is he still around? Corey Joseph was you just felt comfortable when he came into the game. Like, he probably wasn't going to score a whole lot of points, but you didn't have to worry about him messing anything up. Do you think Primo's going to be a starter at the beginning of the year? At the 2, maybe? Maybe not the 1, but at the 2? Oh, okay. He's in Detroit. Thanks. Pistons. Man, I did not know that at all. I didn't even know he was still in the league. I'm glad he's still making that money. That's money. Y'all think Keldon gone? You think, man, listen, if they get rid of Keldon, man, I'm going to be pretty mad. I'm like, we're not going to try to develop anyone. Please don't get rid of Keldon too, man. Like, Keldon was probably the only thing that came good out of the whole Kawhi trade. I hope they don't get rid of Keldon. Oh, man, another thing about the DJ situation that I forgot to talk about. Man, people were killing me in the comments for like basically defending the contract situation. It's that contract situation is tough, and I don't necessarily blame the Spurs for doing what they did when I think about it, but man, I see where DJ is coming from. Like, when you see people like Brunson in New York getting 110 million, I would want my money too. I would want my money too. Most definitely. You think where they're gonna play Devin this year? Like, is he a 2? Are we gonna play him at the 2? Is he gonna be our starting 2? I think Keldon's gonna play the 3. Devin's probably gonna be at the 2. Primo at the 1 eventually. DJ was hooping with KJ and San Antonio Hawks gear. God dang. Really? I didn't even see that. Oh, Lord. I did hear that he went back. He did go back to San Antonio because there was some fans taking pictures with him. Y'all think Sohan's going to start at the 4? Do y'all think the Spurs really going to tank, though? Do y'all think, tanking is the Spurs way, especially with Greg Popovich? I feel like he's going to try to win as many games as possible. I don't really see them tanking. What about Pearl? Do you think Pearl's still going to be on the team? So we have what? Primo, Vassell, Keldon, Sohan, and then Pirtle. Yeah, that is how we got Timmy. But I feel like that's a different Popovich though. Popovich then, that joke was fighting for his life. Like, he was fighting for his life. He was, a jump hop and a skip away from being out of here. But now he's pretty much the GOAT now. So I don't know if he'll tank again. Do we really need to keep Doug McDermott though? Do we really need him? Seems like he'd be better off on another team just for his career. Like, I could see him on the Lakers, or see him, possibly on another playoff team. Boy, Brian, I hope you're right, man. I hope you're right about that. We get that number 1 pick, I'm talking all types of trash. Laker fans are going to hate me again if we get a number 1 pick. Who else we got at the 5? We got Collins. Well, Collins, he's kind of a 5, right? And then, oh man, we did get rid of Landale. So we got Collins, we got this new cat, Isaiah, and then Dang, like you said. I guess we could probably start at the 4. I mean, I guess I shouldn't judge him for getting cut because the OKC Thunder, they do have a lot of players, so he probably can ball. One thing about Sohan, I've been really big on Sohan, but if I knew we were rebuilding, I think I would have went Johnny Davis. If I was the Spurs, if I figured I was gonna get rid of our top scorer, our all-star, I would have got Johnny Davis instead of Sohan. I mean, I hope he still works out. I'm pretty sure he's still gonna work out, but it's just a different feel to the team. Like, who's our go-to scorer? Keldon at the end of games. Probably Vassell at the end of games. I feel safe with him taking the shot. And then, of course, Primo. All right. Let me see something. How did y'all feel about the Lonnie Walker situation? Like, did we give him a fair shake? Lonnie Walker. You saying no as in we didn't give him a fair shake, or you said Johnny Davis isn't 10 picks better than him for real? I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I hope I hope you're right. That's all I can say. Malachi can shoot. He has that shooter's touch now. He definitely has that shooter touch. Most definitely has that. Dang, you think he'll become the leading scorer over like Vassell though? I guess he does have this. He does have the tools. Dr. Saturn, you do make a good point, man. And see, that was one of the issues I had with Popovich. He doesn't really play a whole lot of rookies, man. Like he's gonna play the veteran over the rookie almost instantly. So I'm curious to see how many minutes Malachi or Blake Wesley gets, at least at first. One thing about Lonnie was going to do some work. He's going to do some work for LA because they have an old team, and he's a highlight reel type player. He's going to have some pretty good dunks, man. But Lonnie, he got better every season. 2 points, the 6 to 11, 12 points. People forget, a couple years back, that was exactly what Derek White was averaging. 12 points, a few rebounds, a few assists. What type of workouts he doing? What type of? Well, he had it on Instagram. Oh my gosh, J.R. Smith, man, Lord have mercy. I wasn't even the Cavs fan, and I was so pissed at him for that. I was like, yo, how you not know the score? Anthony, you are 1,000% right, brother. He was looking toe up. But when we traded White, and he actually got more minutes, his game picked up. It was just a little too late, I think. Medicine ball pull-ups. Oh Lord. Well, it looks like he motivated, I guess. Sand workouts. Good gracious. All right, guys. What one player are you most excited for next season? What one player? I think the player I'm looking forward to the most to see play and grow, it has to be Primo for me. I'm curious to see how good this guy really is once you unleash him. Give him the minutes and whatnot. Pop didn't use him right. He kept over coaching Lonnie. You will see the difference in LA. I mean, to be honest with you, I do feel like they could have increased his minutes. Definitely could have increased his minutes. Vassell make the leap. I think I can see Vassell definitely making that leap. He's gotten swole. I think the thing about Josh Primo is that to me, he just came out of nowhere. Like I was shocked when they took that pick, and then when I saw his potential and his talent, I was thinking, hey, this guy might be special. This guy might really help us out. So to see him unleash, that's pretty interesting. And I mean, he does have that. He does have, like I said, somebody said it earlier. He has that kind of Steph Curry ness about him. He has like the babyface assassin type thing going. Oh yeah, Lonnie definitely played better starting. Because Lonnie was the type of player, if he made his first couple shots early in the game, then it's going to be a good game for him. But if he would have, when he had a slow start, that was pretty much it. Rarely did he come out of slow starts. Yeah, I think Keldon definitely probably is going to get the ball in his hands the most. But then it comes back to it. Let's say Keldon does have the DJ type ear and he takes off. Are we going to pay him? Are we going to pay him or are we going to trade him away? Oh man, Pop been pulling people when they're hot for decades, man. Oh man, I remember vividly as a kid watching David Robinson finally make some baskets or get a couple dunks or something, and Pop will pull him. Oh my goodness, I'm like, just to stick to some type of schedule he has. I'm like, yo, if he has a hot hand, leave him in the game. That's what I'm saying. If Keldon explodes, then we're in a pickle. If he plays too well, we're in a pickle because then we're going to win more games, which most people want to tank. And second, he's going to demand a bigger salary because they're out here overpaying guys left and right. So it's increasing the market. But my issue with the whole DJ thing was I'm not saying, hey, overpay DJ, but good God, man, you can't pay him no $16 million and think that's fair. Come on now. Come on now, San Antonio. He deserved more than that. And even if he signs the extension, it goes up to like 21, 22 mil. And I'm like, yo, Ben Simmons, that piece of trash, that joker getting paid 35. You see what I'm saying? Steph Curry getting paid 48. And like, I'm not saying DJ is up with those guys. Of course not. But good Lord, he can at least get like 26, 27. That was my issue with it. But when I said that, oh my gosh. When I said that on some of those Facebook groups, boy, them jokers were taking aim on me. Oh, nah, he not worth no job, no Trey. I'm pretty sure he wants it, but nah, he can't get that. But he get more than $16 million though. And I get where the Spurs coming from. I mean, he did sign the contract, but it wasn't so much he was going to renege on the contract. He just didn't want to extend that particular contract. So, yeah. Jesse, I could not agree more. And like people see that number and they freak out. But again, you got to pay attention to the market. And that's why I was trying to tell people you got to pay attention to the market. Him being a $30 million player is mind boggling. But we're looking at it from the perspective of how the NBA has been and not where it's going. Look at that. You know what? The Joker is getting paid $50 million a year. The Joker, and he earned it. The Joker in Denver, $50 million a year. I'm like, DJ ain't at least worth half of that. 25? We can't give him 25 million? Come on, San Antonio, man. So they're gonna find themselves in the same situation with Kelvin. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen again. They're gonna have to make a decision. Yeah, it's a slippery slope. I see what you're saying, John. Because I mean, the Wizards, I don't know what they were thinking with that. But I think there's a business side to keeping players too, because you got to fill the seats. You got to have some star power. You got to have some TV money, a TV draw. So, like for instance, and let me know because obviously I don't live in San Antonio. I live in Georgia. So from the games I've seen, it seems like attendance at the AT&T Center is down. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like it's down. And then when the Spurs would play like the Warriors or the Lakers, you could hear most of the fan base was there for them and not for the Spurs. So, I think the Spurs are kind of in desperate need of like the face of the team, a draw. You know, can Keldon be that guy? Can Primo be that guy? Vassell be that guy? The face of the Spurs, the person that puts butts in the seats and stuff. Oh yeah, I'm Georgia. Down south, down south. The Hawks games, yeah. I won't go rock with DJ, man. I don't go rock with him. I'm definitely gonna see him play the Spurs. He probably gonna drop 50 on us. when we play Spurs. He probably dropped 50 on us. Man. Keldon, Devin, and Primo, the next big three. Oh yeah, I live in man, you guys are gonna track me down, try to beat me up or something. Nah, I'm joking. I live about 4 hours out away from Atlanta. Attendance is down because Pop don't want to play the players people want to see. I guess that's kind of true, but he ain't gonna have no choice this year. We'll see how that goes. He has no choice. He's gonna have to play Primo definitely. Oh my gosh, Durant. I'm glad. That's a good segue, man. How y'all feel about this Durant situation? That Joker's so daggone trash, man. I'm like, yo, like you're not trying to do anything. You're not trying to put any work in. You basically want the daggone ring handed to you. You want to do your little part, but as far as being a leader or anything like that, you're not trying to do anything, dude. I'm just like, and then I know a lot of Spurs fans hate LeBron, but this Kevin Durant thing is not the same thing, man. It's not the same thing. I'm like, Durant is like, he does not give a damn. Like he is gonna leave. God, dog. Rule 3000. How I know you're not the police? You probably the police or something. You know what I'm saying? I got warrants trying to track me down. That's why I ain't showing my face. Nah, I'm joking. But now I live in Savannah, Georgia. Savannah, Georgia with the killers. Nah, I'm joking. But yeah. So usually I try to hit up at least see the Spurs play in Atlanta. And I didn't go to the last Atlanta game when they played the Spurs because I had to work my regular 9 to 5. And I was like, I don't want to take a day off to try to get to Atlanta and see DJ play. And I be dang, he dropped a 30-point triple double on them boys. I was like, oh my gosh. Some magic beans. Durant too trash, about to have his title bought and paid for. Man, he's not even trying to hide it. That's the part that trips me out. Like, this man said, I want to be traded to the Phoenix Suns, the number one seed. Phoenix Suns or the Heat. I'm like, oh my God. Oh man, you live in LA? Woo-wee. Those Staples Center prices are probably bananas. Ha, KD switches teams like a 12-year-old on 2K my career. You're damn right, man. I'm like, this Joker has no shame. Yeah, the D White trade, I didn't think the Spurs were going to do anything with the D White trade. But I guess it kind of worked out because we did get Malachi and Blake Wesley. Do you guys think we should have got what's the guy's name? Jovic? He just did numbers in the summer league today with the Heat. Or was that yesterday? Do I have a Twitter? I don't have a Twitter, man. I really need to get on that, man. I really need to get on that and have some Dctree-Nation social media accounts. I got like a dusty Facebook page, and that's all. I definitely got to do something about that. It seems like everybody stems from the Spurs in one way or another. Man, the Clippers are going to be good this year, man. Y'all think John Wall still has what it takes? Jovic at 25. That's what I wanted. So badly. so badly. Oh yeah, thank you. Hit the. Here I am hosting the show. I ain't even paying attention to the likes. Yeah, go ahead and hit that like button for a bro. Help a brother out. Help me with that algorithm. That algorithm, y'all. I'm trying to save money to go to San Antonio, man. Trying to get these views up and stuff. Yeah, Primo, he just has that babyface assassin type thing going for him. So he's gonna be marketable to little kids. He's gonna be marketable to adults as well. Pop wants to keep players in the box so we don't have to pay them. Mono and Tony took pay cuts. You think everybody else will fall in line? You know what? I really agree with that. Like, they have to be honest with you, y'all, and tell me if you agree with this. Let me know if you agree with this. I honestly think we need to, and this is going to sound bad, I feel like we have to overpay players. I don't think, not, pull a Washington, the Wizards and just overpay. But like, we got to remember, we don't really get a whole lot of free agents like that. We don't get free agents. We're not a hot destination. Never have been. I think the biggest free agent we got was LaMarcus Aldridge, and that didn't even work out for him. And then people forget he played for us for a year, and then he requested a trade. People forget about that. LaMarcus Aldridge played a year, what was it, a year or two, and then he requested a trade. Popovich just used his Jedi mind trick magic to convince him to stay, and then a year later, Kawhi requested the trade. Now, Kawhi had a whole lot of other stuff going on, but man, it's like, yo, why can't we keep anyone? Like, even if you think about DeMar DeRozan, I mean, we didn't necessarily want to keep him, but did he even want to stay? Tony demanded all his money. Did he? Did he though? I don't know. I got to do some research to know for sure. But I thought the consensus was most of them took pay cuts. Because couldn't Tony could he have easily demanded a max contract given his production? I don't think I don't think he ever got a max contract, which he was definitely worth, especially after that the finals MVP. Yeah, Tavares, man, we kind of overpay, man, because that's just how you compete. You got to be competitive, and that's kind of what got me with the whole DJ thing. And I'm glad DJ's happy, and I'm glad that we got picks for him, and I get all that. But I felt like the Spurs didn't want to compete, and I'm like, at some point you're gonna have to compete. I mean, I'd be dang if we're gonna spend 2-3 years developing Primo. Primo breaks out, and we're like, can you take this pay cut? I'm telling you, I'm storming in the office. I'm storming in Brian Wright's office, man. Y'all don't see me on the news if that happens. Yeah, oh Lord, Tony, boy, Tony. That joker, a player from the Himalayas. But how you sleep with the teammate wife, man? I was like, Tony, man. Like, what are you doing? That joker right there, man. Don't give a dang. That joker, Tony don't give a dang. Straight savage, man. Straight savage. Oh my gosh. Poor Brent Barry, bro. I really like Brent Barry, but boy, that right there. And then Tony, I don't tell you how I know Tony is savage. How he is, he is savage, And ladies, don't beat me up for saying this, but I'm just gonna be honest. This is how you know Tony Parker was a savage for that. The lady didn't even look all that good, man. She was like an average lady. That joker took her anyway. Like, dude, you was with freaking, what was her name? What was the celebrity he was with? What was her name, guys? I cannot remember her name. Who was Tony Parker's old girlfriend that used to come to the games and take so much attention? Was it Ava Longoria? There you go. Appreciate it. I'm like, yo, I know Brent was like, you got Longoria and you coming over here messing with my wife. Like, why, man? Why? That's how you know he was a savage. Ava Longoria. Yeah, Manu Ginobili definitely could have got that money. Do you guys remember where I think it was a time where the Spurs were thinking about trading Manu for Tracy McGrady to Orlando? I don't think he got far, but I remember, those rumors. And then I think Tracy McGrady basically was the anti Kevin Durant and figured going to the Spurs would be, too easy. So he went to Houston instead to play with Yao. Is Clan? I wasn't sure if Clan was available. I should have asked him. But I wasn't, well, we got 17 people here. I wasn't expecting this many people. I thought we might have like 3 or 4 about a little hour or something. But I'll definitely hit up Clan next time and see what he's up to. And usually Clan like he likes to stream, I think, closer to the weekends. Dirk, man. Dirk was just a monster, man. 2006 Dirk. Yeah. And see, another thing too, like when players take less, they take in less, one, because they're loyal to the organization, and two, the organization puts them in position to win. So that's another thing with the DJ situation. Like, hey, not only are we not going to pay you, we're not giving you the best opportunity to win. We rebuilding. So it was a real big pickle. It's like we gotta offer the people something in exchange for the discount. So as we were rebuilding and we were on the lower end of the totem pole, as Spurs fans, as a Spurs organization, we definitely have to pay market, if not over the market. Jakob, heck no. No way. Please. I'll quit YouTube. They gave Jakob the max. If they gave Jakob the max and wasn't willing to restructure DJ contract, where I would quit YouTube. I would never be a fan again if they did that. Jakob's been playing great, but not max money. Not max money. God, no. Yeah, that Supermax is wild. But what I'm hoping is like maybe we can build a team like the Celtics, where where everyone works together. We don't have just one guy. Obviously they got Tatum, but I don't think Tatum is a superstar per se. And then we make a run like that. Yeah, that GLeague stuff should be dead. GLeague should be dead. I don't even who should they send to the GLeague at all? Anyone? Maybe Blake Wesley. Maybe you send him to the GLeague because he does. From what I read, he has some control problems as far as like turnovers and bad passes and things like that. So I can see him getting sent to the G League to kind of work some things out. The only thing that made me wonder about him probably being a starter is Wesley. I don't know for sure until I see the summer league games, but Wesley, I think he's the quickest person on the team with the basketball, and probably more athletic than anyone else on the squad. So man, he might Tony Parker this thing. Come in and just beat everybody down with his speed and find himself in the starting lineup. I wouldn't be surprised, man. I think it's wide open. And that doesn't necessarily mean Primo doesn't start. It just means you move him over to the 2. And then you got a Wesley Primo backcourt. Malachi could be that 6-man-ish type person. And you can figure out what you're going to do with Keldon and Vassell in the starting lineup. Do you keep Keldon at the 4? Put Vassell at the 3? Jakob at the 5? It's funny you would say he was swole, but he did play him at the 4 a little bit. Yeah, I think Keldon will be better at the 3. Oh man, old Luka Samanic. Man, that I was sure that was gonna work out. I was wrong about that. Man. What else we got going on, Spurs Nation? We talked Lonnie Walker, we talked DJ, we talked the new team. What about Popovich, guys? You think Popovich is gonna continue coaching? How long is he gonna coach? Isn't his contract up after this season? I think Brett Brown's gonna end up taking over coaching, man. At some point. I think he's gonna end up taking over. I can't see Popovich. I guess I can see him going maybe a couple more years. They extend him for a couple more years. Yeah. Brett will teach him how to tank. Huh. That's definitely man, I just don't know about that tanking, man. I don't think that's gonna be something that really happens like that. Yo, anybody going to see that new Thor movie this week? Anybody going to check out that new Thor? That new Thor, that lady Thor? Outside of the Spurs, I do have an obsession with superhero films, man. That's why I make the videos. The videos don't get a whole lot of views, but I just have a lot of fun making the videos because Lord knows I'm a nerd at heart. Oh yeah, Brian, you waiting for you waiting for that review? I appreciate the support. You watching the review. Ragnarok came out of nowhere, man. It came out of nowhere. Like I think my expectations for that movie was low. Like the Ragnarok stuff. And when I went into it, it was so funny and the action was so on point and Bruce Banner was so hilarious. It just worked. So this time, I think my expectations are higher, so that might hurt the film. Whoa, 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 whoa. DJ traded himself. What? What? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I mean, I think after they realized that the Spurs weren't going to renegotiate the contract, then they start shopping them. But I wouldn't phrase it that way because it makes it sound like a Kawhi situation where he demanded a trade or something. I think this story is going to happen the same way. Oh, you talking about as far as like the comedy? Well, I did a video on the channel, and basically he said, "Hey, as long as the Marvel fans want him back, he's always gonna come back." Yeah, I think you gotta find that balance. Marvel has done a good job of finding balance between humor and serious. Because if you go too serious, you end up with like Justice League Snyder cut, which I thought was amazing. I love that movie. Batman vs Superman wasn't the greatest movie, but I love the tone of it. But for some reason, it just turned people off. Ragnarok was fun for me, but my wife liked the first Thor film. She called it her best Mother's Day ever. And agreed it was a smooth play, though I had to suck up the ego. Hey, that first Thor came out of nowhere, man. It was a surprise to me too, man. And then it spawned so many other characters. Think about it. Loki was fantastic in that movie. And he has his own show now. Loki season 2 that's coming. Is Hemsworth gonna play Hulk Hogan for real? Wow. MCU's been getting too darker lately. What do you mean? Like, oh, you talking about you talking about Scarlet Witch? Oh my god. Scarlet Witch, boy. Oh my goodness. She was not playing any games in that movie. I might watch that tonight. I might watch that tonight. She was not playing. She was not playing. I love the movie. But you know what I really worried about? What I'm really worried about though is that goddamn Wakanda Forever, man. Oh my god, what are they gonna do with that? What are they gonna do with that? So he's really playing Hulk Hogan? I did not hear about that. That is a perfect casting right there. Come on, Root 3000. What happened? Basically, he wasn't going to resign that particular contract. He wanted the contract renegotiated, which they could renegotiate the contract in October. See, the contract that if he would have signed the extension, the highest he could have got it to was 22 million or something like that. It wouldn't have been his market value. So the only way he could get his market value is to restructure the contract. So that's why he probably politely refused. Hey, I can't sign this extension. I'm not going to get paid enough money. Can we rework it? And the Spurs are like, well, we're trying to rebuild anyway. We're not trying to pay all that money. So they probably came to the conclusion like, hey, okay, let's look out for this trade. Scarlet Witch was playing no games. Moon Knight on the low was kind of rough too. Moon Knight was dark, man. Like I thought it would be a little bit more violent physically, but man, when you found out his backstory and how his mom was treating him, oh my god. Hey, what y'all guys think about Miss Marvel? Miss Marvel, man, Miss Marvel. It ain't the worst show, but it does got that Disney Channel feel to it, man. That Spy Kids type feel to it. Yeah, LJ's right. That 20% more. I don't even think it was 20%. I think it was closer to 10. I might be wrong about that, but that wasn't fair at all. Yeah, that's I see both sides of the coin. I see why the Spurs got rid of him. I get that. Do you watch the series The Boys? Do I? Man, listen, I almost gave up on the boys though after that first episode in season 3. You know what I'm talking about, man. That was a little bit too crazy for me. I watched that and I watched that part. And I was like, oh my god, I had to stop watching for like 2 days, bro, just to try to get that memory out of my head. That show is bananas, but you know what? That's exactly how it would be in real life if people had superpowers. It wouldn't be, the Justice League. It'd be a bunch of crazy like politician type people. I hope they replace him with some major respect. Chadwick did so much for that movie and Hero. Yeah. Um, hopefully, they recast T'Challa. Hopefully they recast him. They don't have to do it in Black Panther 2. They could do it in Black Panther 3. Recast. And then, you know, um, bring them back. I think the 2 is going to be all about respect. Oh, what's up, Larry? Go Spurs, go. I think number 2 is going to be all about respect of Chadwick, which I got no problem with. But you can't let the characters die with him. As much as I love Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace, brother. Rest in peace, King. You can't let a whole character die with him. He won't want that. Selfless guy like that. Oh man, John, listen. When you watch this new series, man, this new season, oh my god. I think this is the first season I've watched week to week. Every other season, 1 and 2, I binged. But man, they taking it to another level. Y'all still going at it about about DJ about DJ? Still going at it about DJ, huh? Hold up. Let's see something real quick. All right, guys. I'm probably gonna wind things down a little bit, but before I do that, are there any videos you want to see me do, or anything like that, or any ways I can improve the channel? You know, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. It's just trying to get a little bit better at this. That's why I did the streaming, um, so I can kind of try to improve the channel. So if you got any suggestions, let me know. Hold on 1 second. Oh goodness. They cut the guards. Yeah, we gotta let the DJ thing go, man. I mean, it's not easy, but we gotta let it go. Um, I'm just glad, he's happy. He's happy, and I hope he really does well in Atlanta. Oh yeah, wasn't Primo didn't even have a drive? Was it Primo that didn't have a driver's license? Hey man, I appreciate it, John. I really do, man. This YouTube thing is a learning curve to it, and it's not always easy, and it's hard to stay motivated. So I appreciate the support, brother. Oh my God. DJ let it go hella fast. He did though. I'm not gonna lie. You right about that, man. Cause it was like, man, he was like farewell San Antonio. Cause like even if you look even if you look at his Instagram page, that joker was like mourning the Spurs for like 2 seconds. And then that joker was gone. Here you go. First off, he was trolling, then he was like, farewell Spurs. I don't miss you. It's gonna be in the next thing you know, Hawks. More Hawks. More Hawks. Hawks. I think it's going to be a learning curve for them. Obviously, playing together, DJ he made his bread and butter by holding the ball. So I'm curious to see if his game he's going to have to tweak his game a little bit. All right, tweak his game, and then that'll work. The good thing about the DJ Trae Young thing is DJ is everything that Trae isn't. Like, number one in steals, long defensive guard, great rebounding guard. So I feel like if he focuses on those things and doesn't try to be a superstar or a star, he'll be fine. He just has to be himself. And then, like Edward said, Trae Young can probably serve playing off the ball a little bit, because if you remember in the playoffs, he was getting ate up alive. He was turning the ball over like crazy. So having another ball handler will definitely help him. Oh, I appreciate it. Nah, keep what you're doing, DC Spurs. Hoops and heroes. Appreciate it. Yeah, he did. He was tearing up for a second while people started buying his new jersey. Oh man. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a good team. I think we're gonna have a good team. I'm curious and excited. You guys gonna watch the summer league games? I'm definitely gonna watch the summer league. Trae Young would lead the Hawks in 2 years. I can't say I would be too surprised. It's not a whole bunch of loyalty in the NBA these days. Which, I mean, a lot of times people get mad at that, but I'm okay with that. In a sense, that Kevin Durant thing is wild, but in general, these owners have pushed people around. Man, look what the Celtics did to Isaiah Thomas. Remember that? Y'all remember Isaiah Thomas and what they did? The Joker sister died like on a Friday, and he was playing on a Sunday, crying on the court and all that stuff, and he played his heart out. And then next thing you know, the Jokers sent him up the river for Kyrie Irving, and then Kyrie did what Kyrie does. That weird stuff. I almost curse. That weird stuff he does. So sometimes I'm not mad at, the players having the upper hand. Yeah, I hope Sohan gets to play. I think I think after 5 days of COVID, you're good. I think after 5 days, you're good. That's what I'm thinking. It's funny we did all this to tank and we end up winning to me. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. But I would not be surprised. Being a fan since 75? Whoa. Salute to that. Oh, he got a test negative twice? Ooh. Yeah, he might not play, y'all. They definitely, I mean, they got a little core. If Murray does what he's supposed to do, Trae Young does what he's supposed to do. The big thing, you got to have Collins actually play like somebody consistently, and I think that'd be good. Yeah, I'm excited to see Primo as well. We'll see how that goes, man. Oh Lord. Well, I don't know if I can take that. If they trade Keldon and Devin, oh my goodness, y'all get ready for a rant video. Man, I'm gonna be so hot. I am gonna be so hot. if we trade Keldon and Devin, man. I'm be like, what? Yeah, I think we're gonna win too many games. We gotta have that Spurs luck to get the number 1 pick, and I think we got a good chance. I mean, it's happened twice, right? We didn't have to. Did we have the worst record in '96? I mean, '95. I mean, no, it was '96. Did we have the worst record in '96? I don't think we did. Now when they got D-Rob back in the day, that was a little bit before my time, right there. They probably did. The Roby pickup, I don't know much about him. I gotta do some research on him, and I have a video uploaded probably tomorrow afternoon. It looks like a low risk move. We do need some size. If I'm being honest, it's hard for me to get super excited about picks because the way my mind works is like when the Spurs pick a direction of where they're going, I can kind of put my mind to it and say, oh, they need more scoring here, or they need more defense here, or something like that. I have no idea what the plan is with the Spurs. So hopefully the summer league lend us, some hints. Of course, we're not gonna know anything to the season, and I can kind of get a feel on where this guy fits in. Jeremy and Keldon are gonna be tough. They're gonna be tough. Oh man. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all kicking it with me tonight. Man, I appreciate it, man. I got to do more lives like this, okay? Maybe I'll try to do at least one a week or something like that. Or maybe doing some Spurs games or something, and then we'll get this thing popping, man. I can see why Clan does this all the time. I'll be sure to hit him up tonight and be like, yo, man, I did a live by myself. Mommy, wow. I'm a big kid now. Something like that. I'm like, yo, I did it. But yeah, but I'll make sure I invite him to the next one, okay? Appreciate it, John, Jesse, David. You got the Minecraft music in the back? Nah, this is the same music I use in the videos. I just got it playing. I figured it'd just be a little better than just pure silence. Man said the Minecraft music. All right, y'all. See y'all later. Rule 3000, man. You had a lot of spirit. You're going to have to come to my lives all the time. You guys, you've been going back and forth with people in the chat all night long. Those are the type of fans I like. Appreciate it, LJ, Jesse. Peace out, y'all.